Bruce lived with his mother, Cynthia. To the outside world, their life appeared typical. But beneath the surface, turmoil brewed. Cynthia was a devoted mother, working tirelessly to provide for Bruce, ensuring he had all he needed. Yet as the years passed, Bruce's heart hardened. As a child, he had adored his mother, but the teenage years brought a shift. With each new friend and influence, Bruce began to see his mother as a burden. He resented her for the sacrifices she made, viewing her love as an obligation rather than a gift. He often mocked her in front of his peers, belittling her efforts and hurling names that no son should utter. Cynthia endured the insults, believing one day Bruce would understand her sacrifices. But that day never seemed to come. Instead, Bruce fell deeper into entitlement. Whenever he needed something, money for rent, a new phone, or help with bills, he sought out Cynthia, reverting to the loving son she once knew. Each time she would help him, convincing herself he would change, that he would eventually appreciate her. Yet, when she couldn't meet his demands, Bruce unleashed a torrent of rage, hurling insults that cut her to the bone. "You're nothing but a useless mother," he would shout, his voice echoing off the walls of their small home. Cynthia would stand frozen, tears streaming down her cheeks, feeling the weight of her son's disdain. She had given him everything, yet he treated her like a stranger. During one of these heated arguments, when Bruce called her names that shattered her heart, Cynthia finally reached her breaking point. She looked him in the eyes, her voice steady despite her pain. "This is the last time you will speak to me like that. Bruce, I will not tolerate your disrespect any longer. I will not be your fallback anymore." Bruce scoffed at her words, dismissing her resolve. He had always believed she would come back to him, no matter how he treated her. But this time, Cynthia stood firm. When he called her for help with his rent, she calmly informed him that she would not pay it anymore. "You need to learn to stand on your own 2 feet," she said, her heart heavy with the decision. Feeling abandoned and furious, Bruce turned to social media, crafting a narrative that painted Cynthia as a villain. He shared his frustrations, claiming she had neglected him and never cared. His friends rallied around him, fueling his resentment and validating his feelings of injustice. But in the quiet moments, when he scrolled through supportive comments, a flicker of doubt began to creep in. Deep down, he knew the truth of his mother's love. Days turned into weeks, and as the reality of his situation set in, Bruce struggled. He faced eviction, and the weight of his choices became unbearable. In his anger, he had pushed away the one person who had always believed in him. He realized that the validation he sought from others felt hollow compared to the love he once shared with his mother. One evening, as he sat alone in his darkened room, Bruce took a deep breath and made a decision. He reached out to Cynthia, his fingers trembling as he typed the words he had long denied. "I'm sorry, I need you." He hesitated, waiting, hoping she would respond. Moments later, his phone buzzed. Cynthia's reply was simple yet profound. "I love you. Bruce, I'm here whenever you're ready to talk." With tears in his eyes, Bruce felt the weight of his actions crashing down on him. He knew the road to redemption would be long and arduous, but he was ready to begin. He drove to Cynthia's house, heart pounding, filled with a mix of fear and hope. When she opened the door, the look in her eyes was a blend of love and hurt. "Mom," he whispered, stepping inside. "I was wrong, I've been disrespectful, and I want to change. I need you to forgive me." Cynthia pulled him into an embrace, her heart swelling with relief and love. "It's never too late to make things right," she whispered, holding him tightly.